Texans beat the Chargers on the road. Your final was 27-20. Much like last week, let's do this. Give me a word to describe this game. Word or two. Should we do one word or two words? One word. Let's do one word because there's not a lot of space on my board. So again, one word to describe this 27-20 win over the Los Angeles Chargers, which is still a little weird to say in my opinion, but I'm going to start it off. I'm going to put suspenseful. Is that a word? That's a word, right? So that's my word. I got Seth Payne texting me here. Not a word. He doesn't have a word for me, but it's something for tonight at Sports Extra. Tonight on Sports Extra, breaking everything down about the Texans win over the Chargers. And then we also have, obviously, that American League West Championship won by the Houston Astros. Once again, I am having a heck of a time trying to get your words here because it's not loading for some reason. You think by week 3 I'd have this down pat.
Okay.
All right, so what are some words here?
Leroy says extreme.
Extreme. Extreme what? Extreme. Okay. Last week we had slobber knocker.
Brian says better.
Better, yeah, I would agree. JJ looked better. The offensive line looked better. So I think that's really good. I like that one. It's a simple word, but I think it really sums things up nicely.
Rosalinda says stressing.
How about stressful? We'll do stressful. Yeah, I would agree on that one, especially down towards the end there. Phillip Rivers, 31 completions, 318 yards, 2 touches. And for the Texans, Deshaun, 25 of 34 for 351 and 3 scores. Running game was not better. That's the one thing that was not better in this game. Carlos Hyde, only 19 yards on 10 carries. And then Duke Johnson had 2 yards on 2 carries. So that's about, when you put them all together, that's not good. I mean, Carlos Hyde was 2 yards a carry. Overall, big picture, if you rush for that during the NFL season, you're not going to win many games in my opinion, even though it is a passing league now. Any other words, Lisa?
Chris says luck.
Luck? Lucky? I wonder why.
Carol says cardiac kids.
That's 2, but we'll put
yes.
Cardiac. So we got those right here. So when I go into my Facebook app, it should pull up, right? KHOU. Keep those words coming here. We got any words from the back? Any words from the back over here, guys? Words? You were so good last week. Or is it too much to ask for 2 weeks in a row?
Scoreboard Astros in Texas.
All right. Oh, here we go. 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 Got a lot of people checking in. Carol and Dolores and Margaret, Lisa, Leroy, Charles, Roger, Chris, Barbie, Andrea. Love this. Look at all these people. Roger says Houston has been lucky 2 weeks in a row, but week 1 proves they still can't beat good teams. I'm going to disagree with you on that, Roger. I think that the fact that game was so close and they lost on a 58-yard field goal, I think the jury's still out whether they can beat good teams. So I'm not going to say that they can't at this point. I'm just going to say I think the jury's still out. Because I think if you had, and we had mentioned this last week, if you had told Bill O'Brien you'd have the lead and you give the other team a 58-yard field goal opportunity for them to win with time running out, I think Bill O'Brien would sign up for that, but that's just me. Megan is checking in. Michael says Houston needs a pass rush. Yeah. Once again, we're doing one word to describe this win. You're smiling and laughing, Lisa. What?
Just one word.
One word. Nugget says, will B.O.B. cut Joseph? No, I don't think so. I think he's, Bill appreciates veteran leadership, and I think that that's certainly what J.Joe definitely provides. Houston won. That's right. So we're getting one word to describe this 27-20 win by the Texans over the Chargers. We've got suspenseful, extreme, better, stressful, lucky, cardiac. Brian wonders, do we need a new kicker? Missed four points. It's interesting. That is something to look for. I mean, Fairbairn won the job a couple of years ago based on the strength of his leg and kickoffs, because that was a big issue. When you're not kicking the ball deep, that just exposes some of your special teams flaws, which the Texans had. But Fairbairn led the NFL in points last year. So it's going to happen. I think 3 weeks in, I'm not terribly concerned. Maybe in another 3 weeks, then I might be, if this continues, then I might be I might have some concern there. Bounce back. Michael says bounce back because they scored 20 unanswered. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know if that's one word or two, but he wrote it in one word, so we'll do that. Awesome, Gerald says. Listen, any win on the road in the NFL, from a coach's perspective, is awesome. Is awesome. What else here? Woke defense from Dolly. Houston needs a pass rush. I think we just mentioned that. JJ looked better. That goes back to this word right here, better. I think the offensive line, with some of the tweaks they made. It's interesting, Seantrell Henderson has gone from starting to not playing. I didn't check the injury report. I don't think he was injured, but I'd have to double check that. Suspenseful, extreme, better, stressful, lucky, cardiac, bounce back, awesome. What other words can we get here? Anxiety, thriller. How about thrilling? What thrilling? Sarah says we don't watch football anymore at my house. Thanks, Colin Kaepernick, for changing our way of life and hobbies. So, listen, it's America. It's a free country. You don't have to watch. We appreciate the comment. Let's see. Fighters. Judith says fighters. Uh-oh. I might have to. Let's see here. Fighters. Yeah, I think Bill O'Brien would agree with fighters as well. I think, he mentioned after that first game that he likes this team. He likes the spirit of this team. And he said, this is going to be a good football team. This is going to be a good football team. And at 2-1, listen, there's a lot of teams that wish they were 2-1 right now. So, scrappy. Okay. I like Larry. Larry just kind of walks by and scrappy. Scrappy. It's like he wants to participate but doesn't really want to participate.
Exactly.
All right. I'll take a couple more here. Let's see here. Luck. We've got luck. And our Astros, Barbie saying Astros won as well 3 years in a row. And that is no small accomplishment. Granted, I know that they are in the West where the Mariners aren't very good and the Angels aren't very good either. But when you look at some of these other teams and some of the difficulties they've had in repeating, it is no small accomplishment. And tonight, I think our question on on Sports Extra will be what percent chance, how confident are you that goodness gracious, Jason, how confident are you that the Astros will make the World Series? I think that'll be our big question tonight on Sports Extra. Let's see, what else do we have? Kyle says the stupid prevent defense. Yeah, let's see. Let's see here. Fighters, do we put fighters down? All right, we got that. So suspenseful, extreme, better, stressful, lucky, cardiac, bounce back, awesome, thrilling, fighters, and scrappy. Do we have a winner, everybody? I know what my winner is going to be.
I like fighters.
You like fighters?
Yeah.
All right.
And they didn't quit even though they didn't always play well.
Yeah.
But they kept on staying in the game.
Yeah.
And it allowed them to win.
Jerry, everybody, with fighters. Lisa?
I'm in between fighters and scrappy.
Okay.
I don't know if better is necessarily the best word.
Really? Well, because I guess if you were better, that would mean that you're better in all facets, and then they weren't better in all facets.
But I'll go with fighters.
Fighters, 2 for fighters. I think Larry, since he suggested scrappy, I'm going to go fighters too. So that's what we'll do. That'll be the word for this game. We're going to do fighters. We're going to do fighters. And I think when you consider this team was down and scored 20 unanswered, I think that's a good word for this Texans 27-20 win over the Chargers on the road against Phillip Rivers, who is likely a Hall of Fame quarterback. So Bill O'Brien, the Texans, JJ, Deshaun, DeAndre, it's going to be a much better flight home than a loss. So we're going to go with fighters. Appreciate everybody checking in on our post-game huddle. We'll try and do this each and every Sunday. And of course, stay tuned tonight to Sports Extra. Seth Payne, the former Texan, will be here. Jeremy Booth, former Major League scout, he'll be weighing in on the Astros and which playoff scenario sounds best for the Houston, and whatever else we have on Sports Extra. It's coming up tonight after KHOU 11 News. Maybe we'll be on at like 11:30. So stay with us, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching, everybody.